Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Happy Friday to everybody except Mother Nature, who blew over all the chairs in my backyard again yesterday. It was just a little windy, friends. I don't know if you noticed that. And then apparently this Sunday's forecast could have some snow showing up here in Muscatine, which, if you've been paying attention to the weather, what's happening in Minnesota, it's real snowy, and we really can't complain with the rain and the wind, but wow, it was windy. So that being said, we are definitely getting a spring season for sure, and this is all part of that. Welcome to the show. It's Friday the 12th of April. I'm excited. Starbucks had told me that they were going to get these clips that you can use on the grocery carts here at Hy-Vee, and then this will hold your Starbucks as you're, traipsing around the store, and then you just return it back to Starbucks. So that's pretty cool, right? I was thinking about just asking Ryan to let me clip this onto his collar, and then he could just stand right here and hold my drink all show. You want to do that? No? All right then. But that's pretty... Ryan's always like, is he being serious? No, Rye, not today, boo-boo. You're off the hook. Tomorrow, yes, on Saturday's show. Hey, speaking of Saturday, good segue. What if I would have thrown it? You wouldn't even have been ready. It's hard plastic. I'm not going to throw it. Speaking of tomorrow, Hawkeye announcer Gary Dolphin right here at Hy-Vee from 8 to 10 a.m. Breakfast with Gary Dolphin. I just want to make sure we get another shameless plug in for this. This is going to be a lot of fun, and if it all comes together, I expect a full house. So if you have not made an RSVP, you should. 563-264-2420. If you can't make it for whatever reason, we'll have live coverage on the radio. Thanks to KWPC and Chris and Jordan and Alex for making that happen. And a little bit of live streaming. That'll be from 8 till 9 a.m. From 9 to 10, we'll just be hanging out. You can grab breakfast. Gary Dolphin will be here. And I can't say what I'm going to say out loud, but there's a chance there may be a special guest stopping by the broadcast portion of tomorrow's event with Gary Dolphin. I've already said enough. So it's Michael Jordan. Okay, there. I said it. It's Michael Jordan. He'll be here. No, but we do, anyways, just you should show up tomorrow. I mean, it's already fun to have Gary Dolphin here, and I want to thank the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center in downtown Muscatine for putting Dolph up tonight. And we look forward to having him in Muscatine. Going to grab a bite with Dolph later on, and then we'll have him here at the store for that event. I just like that Gary's schedule for Friday, when you're Gary Dolphin, you're speaking in Cedar Rapids, and you're stopping in Iowa City to talk to Kirk, Kirk Ferentz. He just says it casually in the email to me. Going to stop by and see Kirk. I'm like, oh, Ferentz? Okay. That's cool. You just call him Kirk. I would just call him whatever you want, Coach. And then he'll be in Muscatine. So if you're a Hawkeye fan, you need to be there for sure. Hello to Judy Yates, who's watching on Facebook, and Karma, and Megan, and Colleen, and Jessica, and everybody else that's with us. And if you're watching on cable, we do appreciate it. All right, with all that being said, let's get to our first guests that are patiently waiting. And I'm excited because to my right, Susan Freers has been here before several times on this show. But to Susan's right is Becky Anson, and we're talking Relay for Life. And it's so great to have you. Susan, I feel like we've seen each other a lot.
A few times.
And then Becky, I don't get to see you that often. It's great to see you. Oh, my gosh. So, okay, this is an event. Full disclosure, when you emailed me. So Susan and I have been exchanging a lot of emails about other things that we'll get to in a little bit. But when you brought this to my attention, and I apologize, I didn't even know that this was an event that was happening in Muscatine. Relay for Life, Run to Overcome Cancer, an event coming up this April. So has it been going on for...
It's the 9th year.
Oh, great.
So,
how did I not know? I'm sorry.
Because we haven't been here.
Okay, I really feel bad because when you sent me the email, you sent this registration form, which I've sent to Ryan, and we'll put on the screen. So, all right, so 9 years strong with this event, and it is coming up soon, right? So Saturday, May 11th. Okay. So for folks at home, you've still got time to get signed up. And here's the registration form on the screen, which is great. So let's get a little bit of background on this event. Obviously, 9 years is a long time to have an event of this type. Have you both been associated with Relay for Life for a long time?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I've been involved as a team captain for about 25 years now.
Wow.
But the run, we had a couple people at GPC in Kent that were battling cancer and family members.
Sure.
And we wanted to do one more thing. This is our Relay for Life team that we wanted to do one more thing to raise money. Because we do things like pie sales and lunches and things like that. But we wanted to step it up. And so we started the run.
Sure.
And it's like I said, the 9th year, and this is the biggest fundraiser for our Relay for Life team. And Becky joined us, gosh, about
4 or 5 years ago. Yep.
That's fantastic. So
she's team captain now too. We're co-captains.
Good for you.
Co-captains.
Yep.
So we have the Relay for Life Muscatine web link pulled up. So the big event is June 29th, but Susan, you're saying that to help fundraise for your teams, you created a run.
That's right.
Okay, now I feel like the other teams are like, we're going to raise money. You guys created a run. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, that shows a lot of dedication. Becky, what compelled you to want to get involved specifically with the run portion of it? Because obviously Relay for Life's been going on for a number of years.
Sure.
But I love that this is a way to generate more dollars for the teams that are involved. So what brought you to the run?
Well, my husband has been with this group a lot longer than I have through GPC.
Sure.
And we have just had so many friends and family affected by cancer.
Sure.
I mean, it's one of those things where your heart just gets wrapped up into it just to know how it changes lives.
Yep.
And for me, it was a matter of we're going to do all we can to help change other people's lives for the better. So the camaraderie we have with our team and then the support we have in Muscatine, it's actually getting out to the surrounding areas. This year we've already had people from the Quad Cities that are sending in their registrations. Our little race is just a really passionate, wonderful little event. So to me, it's just the pride in knowing you're just taking time to make a difference in somebody else's lives. It could affect me tomorrow.
Sure.
And so, yeah, it's been a really special event for us.
And we know for sure that there are a lot of people that love to participate in all the various 5Ks, whether they be in Muscatine or in the surrounding areas.
Yes.
So that's great. There's a group that loves to just run. I don't find myself in that group, but this is also a run walk. So
Right,
Susan, for the
walk,
folks
5K.
like myself that might, not that I don't exercise, I just, my orthopedic surgeon told me, maybe just don't run. Get on an elliptical,
Right.
go for a walk, but maybe just don't run.
Yeah.
So that is part of this, right? This isn't
Absolutely.
just designed for people that run.
It's almost like a twofold type of an event. So we are partnered with the Muscatine Running Club.
Good, okay.
And Del Wagner
Yep.
and Peggy Bailey are wonderful. They help us run the club, run the race. And so it is part of the group of races that they add, to their points for the Grand Prix. So it is a serious run for those runners that want to run and compete. But it's also a fun event. It's an event for walking, for jogging, for any level. And so it's just that kind of an event where you've got the serious that they'll come in first, and then you've got the rest of the crowd that'll come in later. I
love that.
We have prizes, we have food at the end, and so it's kind of a little after race party. So, and the community is great about giving us like little prizes for handing out to our runners and walkers.
So at this point, we're sitting here on the 12th of April. The event is, a month away.
Yeah.
Less than a month away. Holy moly.
And the weather's going to be great.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yes, it
Mother
is.
Nature. Do folks still have time, Susan and Becky, to get signed up?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good to know. Now, as far
and to
as
still get a t-shirt.
and the shirts they look really nice, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
this is
last year's
shirt.
I mean, look at that. That's one of those like breathable materials.
And we have our
That's
sponsors
fantastic.
on the back.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the support.
I know. It's
So,
amazing.
When you start something like this, just as a way to initially raise funds for, a couple teams involved in the overall Relay for Life event, I mean, this has really blossomed and grown into something special for sure. Easiest way for the folks that are going to see this to get signed up if they want to participate. Maybe it's their first time or it'll be their 9th time. Where can they find this form?
Muscatine Running Club.
Okay, perfect.
You can email. It's on the screen. You can email either Becky or me, and our emails are on there as well.
Awesome.
Print it off
Yep.
from the link that you sent.
Yeah.
Fill it out. Send it in.
It's that easy. Okay, so we're looking Saturday, May 11th, Harrison Street between the mall behind Colorado School and Muscatine. Cost is $20 and then $25 to race with the T-shirt. God, that's a great deal.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
And 100% of the proceeds, other than the cost of the shirts, goes straight to the American Cancer Society.
Isn't that amazing?
No, that is really good. So this is just one of those things that, if you're hearing about it for the first time, please get involved. You can see the overall Relay for Life where we're at this point, right? The goal for Muscatine with
$1,000.
How many people are on your team? How many do you have?
Well,
not that I expect you to list them all, but I mean, do you know the number of folks that are on the team?
There's like 7 that are like official
Our core
listed,
group.
our core group. But
Gotcha.
then we have a bigger group of volunteers
Okay.
that aren't specifically signed up as team members.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they're our team members.
Yeah.
Like, so there's probably about 15 people that
It's
help.
still a small group.
That's incredible. For
It
15
is, yeah, it
people
really
to
is.
generate $10,000.
Isn't that something?
No, yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm sitting here like kicking myself. But I'm glad that you're here because we're talking about it now, right? So whether you want to run or walk, you got to get motivated. Because the unfortunate thing is, both of you know, and you've echoed this already, is that cancer, if we asked everyone in this store right now, do they know someone that's been affected by cancer, or have they personally been? The answer is going to be a resounding yes. That's the unfortunate circumstance, right? Is that it affects so many people in so many different ways and types of cancer. And the goal is to continue having events like this to keep funding research so that one day, there is no Relay for Life event because all cancers have been cured. But in the meanwhile, we can't sit idly by, right? I mean, we've got to support a run walk event, and then if you can't make it on May 11th, which we hope you can, put in the date for the June Relay for Life along the riverfront. And at that point, the riverfront will look a little different.
That's right.
The river will be back in her banks, right? I know that'll be the case. So what is the involvement? Obviously, your teams have the run walk, and then you'll participate in the Relay for Life event in June. And for folks that have not been a part of that event, what would you say experiences that you've had? I've been at Relay for Life. I understand how powerful it can be, but just experiences that you both have had at the Relay for Life event that would encourage folks to maybe come out. Because I do think that sometimes, because cancer can be so cruel when it takes people, if they can survive it, of course that's wonderful, but if it takes them, it can be tough for family and friends to want to to get out and talk about it. But when you're surrounded by people that can empathize with your situation, right?
Yeah.
So what's a little bit of your personal experiences with the Relay for Lives over the years?
Well, Susan, you want to talk about the Survivors Dinner?
Yeah,
That's
so
really a
it
special
starts-
part of it.
Right, and Sherry Reno heads that up. She's one of our team members, and she is actually the person with the Muscatine Relay for Life that heads up the dinner. And so any survivor is welcome to the Survivors Dinner. They also then, when the relay starts, there's a survivors lap, they call it. And if they can, they walk the wherever the route is. So it's on the riverfront now. It used to be at the high school, and they would walk the track, which is also very powerful. And then the second lap, the caregivers join the survivors and walk with the survivors, and then the rest of all of the relay people join in after that. And that's very powerful. But the other thing for me is the luminaria.
Yes.
So I mean, they light the luminaria for, it can be a cancer survivor, it can be to honor someone who's lost their life to cancer. But with all of these luminaria lit, whether it's on the track or wherever it is downtown, it's so powerful and amazing to see all these lights and
It's a very still
Yeah.
part of the evening.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
Not a lot
It
is
is.
being said, and I don't know how else to describe it other than just that. I mean, the first time I experienced a Relay for Life with the luminary, it was just sort of like this hush fell
It
over.
is.
Right.
And it's a very beautiful thing to be able to do. So Becky, I mean, obviously we've got this great location along the riverfront this year. We hope that the turnout is big, but I mean, and you can sit here and tell people why they should be connected to this great event, right? I mean, it is the Relay for Life in June is a celebration.
It is.
Right? It is a group of people, a large group of people coming together, whether they're doing fundraisers like a run walk or whatever they're doing to generate those funds. It's a celebration.
True.
And just some of your experiences over the years.
Sure, and I haven't had as many as Susan, of course, but I know the community, again, the involvement, like the Boy Scouts, for instance. Local clubs in town, they help with the luminaria. They help tear them down. I mean, there's so many little groups and people that play a part. We think it's going to be fabulous this year with the riverfront being lit up with the luminaria. Like that open area, we're really looking forward to that. We will have entertainment. First Impression will be headlining the show
Awesome.
this year.
Of
Which I'll be
course.
singing with.
That's great.
So,
Yes,
and I'm
amazing
not
band.
sure what the other band will be,
Sure.
but it's a family atmosphere,
Yep.
and that's, I think, so much of a great focus for any event.
Sure.
But to be able to celebrate life and the people you have lost with an event like this, it's inspirational. It's so powerful. So, I mean, honestly, you know this, how busy you are. People ask, how do you have time to do all this, Becky? Susan, how do you have time? And you know what I always say? I make time. I make time because this is important to me. And someday if
Absolutely.
I need this help and this support, it'll be there. So,
You know, there's something to be said about putting good out and getting good back when you're in a time of need. But, for a lot of us, we're fortunate to just, not have that time of need, but you can still just keep pushing out the good and
Sure.
being involved. And there is a lot. There are so many different ways and organizations and events throughout Muscatine County that are all worthy of people's time and attention and dollars. And the fact that we can support all of these, I mean, it is astounding, right? I mean, because Muscatine, I always tell people, they're like, how big is Muscatine? I'm like, it's not that big.
Right.
But we are able to do so much. And that's where, when you look at the back of a shirt like this, and I know these are last year's sponsors,
Yep.
but look at this. I mean, this is just the
But a lot
sponsors.
of them are already back this year.
I'm glad to hear that. But think about this. I mean, 9 years ago, Susan, did you think that you would look at a shirt for this idea of a run walk and it would look at that on the screen right now. Look at all of those sponsors. That's unbelievable. Again, businesses large or small choosing to get involved. They're asked all the time and they just continue to give. I mean,
That's
it is powerful, right?
special.
Yes.
Yep.
And you both work for a great organization that gets it. And that's what's
Yes.
that's what impresses me the most about these companies in Muscatine, whether they be large or small, is they just understand. And that's why it's no surprise that the Kent Corporation atop the leaderboard, as we just saw, right? With teams bringing in the most dough. But it's got to make you feel good about where you work, knowing that
Yes.
you're empowered to give back and to connect. And I know that that's important to Gage and everybody at
Yeah.
GPC and Kent. They live and work in this town. And they are connected. I mean, they would cease to exist if it weren't that way. That's what I have found
We
in
have
the 7
amazing
years I've been here.
support.
Yeah, we
Amazing
sure
support
do.
from our companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you-
32 years at grain processing, coming in May 9th.
For you?
Yes.
So you
32.
started when you were 4
Yeah.
as a baby scientist.
Baby
That is
scientist.
unbelievable. So this event, this is great. If we come back to the spring run walk against cancer, you've got to get signed up for this. Again, it'll be here in less than a month, Saturday, May 11th. I think that is the only Saturday I have between now and June that I don't have anything going on.
Nice.
So I may have to show up and walk it.
Nice.
Or kind of jog it. I don't know.
Yeah.
The shirts are so nice. I feel like it's the least I can do is get a nice shirt and get involved. Of course, it's a great cause.
I should mention one thing.
Yes, go ahead.
For anybody who's been running this is the April Run Walk Against Cancer, but because
Okay.
it's in May this year, we've had to change our name to Spring Run Walk Against
Yeah.
Cancer.
Oh, so it
if
was
you've been
called-
doing the April Run Walk Against
Okay,
Cancer,
okay.
the normal
makes
weekend
sense.
is Easter weekend is when we normally do
Gotcha.
it.
Okay,
So we
sure.
moved it into May.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the same run.
Same run, just a different
just
name.
a different name. And
Right.
we'll call it Spring from now on.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And also,
Yes.
we take registrations right up to the
Yeah, you can
starting
register
line.
day of.
Oh, that's
Yep,
good
we
to
have a
know.
great group of
Okay.
volunteers
Awesome.
that will be there ready to
Yeah.
assist. So, yeah, we do have a lot of walk-ups because I think weather does play a part in some people's lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right.
Not
Sure.
diehard runners. I
Right.
mean, but so yes, yes.
Well, that's it. I mean, we live in a part of the country where we had 70 degrees the other day, and it might snow
Right.
on Sunday. But
Right.
by May, we
That's
should
right.
be in the clear
So I hope
to
so.
have the spring run walk. It'll definitely be worthy of your time, and especially for those people. Again, I see Dell all the time here, and I know that there's such a good running community,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And
Truly.
and to hear people from the Quad Cities getting signed up makes total sense because
Yeah, it's
people
wonderful.
want to travel and do different 5Ks. Especially, it seems like, the 5Ks that support a good cause are always ones that have a good turnout. So will you ever get to a point, you think, where you wouldn't be able to fit any more people? I mean, best case scenario, is there a ceiling for this or no? Because you're running outside.
These are
I mean,
running
you have the
and they're running
streets, right?
through Weed Park.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
and
beautiful run.
It's a
really nice run.
and
Yep.
I think
Is it true that
the more the merrier.
to get people to run faster, the Weed Park geese will chase them? Is that part of it? They're aggressive, right?
They can't.
Holy
No,
moly!
no.
That would get me to run. I would be like, oh no, oh gosh,
There's no geese
it's
on
doing
race
that
day.
move.
They're observers.
That's good.
Come on
That's
now, don't
good.
put fear in anybody.
No, it's not fear. I really think it would help people get moving, right? If you could start running with the geese chasing you through Weed Park, I think that would be fantastic.
Nice.
So we
That
don't.
might be another idea for a
Wow.
fundraiser.
Don't
there,
feed
Tony.
the geese on race day, please, if you could. All right, so this is all gearing up for the big Relay for Life event this June,
Yes.
which will be coming up here in Muscatine. I love the location along the riverfront.
Yes.
It's a great idea. I did not know that First Impression would be playing or that there would be music. So is there going to be a stage set up, Becky,
Yes.
along the riverfront?
Yeah,
then?
it's a really nice stage.
cool.
It's actually, I think the library
Okay.
purchased this stage
Awesome.
a year
Yeah.
ago. And so it's brand new.
great.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So
Good.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. I did not know that that would be part of the Relay for Life, but it makes total sense.
Yeah,
right?
and
I mean,
it's
we're-
not going to cost you anything to come and have fun and support your
Yeah.
friends and family. So
Yeah.
And dance.
And dance,
and
right?
dance.
And dance.
That's
dance.
right. That's
All right.
right.
So we've been showing you this registration form for the run walk. We've been showing you how to get involved online. You can still form a team, by the way,
Absolutely.
for the overall Relay for Life event. There's plenty of time to do that, and I just encourage you to get involved. And then, Judy Yates said something on Facebook that I would agree with. She said, "Susan, you are a rock star." So Susan and I were together Saturday night. We had the New Beginnings fundraiser for the
Yes.
MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. Then you tell me this morning that Sunday you were on a plane to New Jersey. And you just
Convention
got
for
back.
work.
You just
Last
got
night.
back last night. So I said to Susan,
And I remembered to come.
well, like half jokingly, I was like, "Did you get to sleep?" And she was like, "No, I was on a plane to New Jersey." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" That fundraiser, again, from going from one great event to another, that was such a great turnout this past Saturday,
Oh my
right?
gosh. We were sold out. Thank you to the
Unbelievable.
whole community.
Yeah.
I don't have totals yet from MCSA,
Sure.
but I think we made our goal.
Wow.
And
It was
yeah,
unreal.
it was
awesome.
packed. I mean, we sold out the grid, we sold out the
Yeah.
wine pool. Live and silent auctions were a huge success, and
It's wonderful.
everybody had fun.
Yes,
Tony
they did.
passed out champagne as you walked in the
I
door.
love that. And I finally learned, and this is true, whether I should be embarrassed or not, I don't know, I'm 35, but I finally learned how to open a bottle of champagne.
Nice.
Because a couple of years ago, Becky, I opened a bottle of champagne in the hallway at Geneva, and the cork went shooting around. So they were like, all you have to do is put this towel on it and then just start to work
Wiggle it.
and you'll feel it. I didn't spill any.
That's good.
awesome.
I feel like that was a big takeaway for me. It was such a great night.
It was it was again.
Everything worked. It went off
did.
without a hitch, and that's
It
what I
did.
think. Regardless of what the event is, the fundraiser, all you hope is that it's well attended, well supported, and then it runs smoothly. Whether it's a
Yes.
run, walk, or Relay for Life, or the
Right.
New Beginnings event, but we just hit on all cylinders
We did.
for the New Beginnings event, and we had an unbelievable. I don't even want to say speaker, but
Yes.
Allie, who shared her story, her personal story with us. It was very compelling. And just when I had kind of, with getting our house ready and all the things that we had going on, I was feeling it. And when I was sitting there and I was listening to Allie, bravely tell her story, you all of a sudden go, yep, all of the things that I'm worried about in my life are ancillary
Yep,
compared to what
absolutely.
someone like Allie had been with. So, yeah, I mean, that was very humbling. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but we had so many good experiences with that event. And, yeah.
It's so great to hear from somebody that has made it through
Yes, absolutely,
domestic violence
absolutely.
and come out on
Yeah.
top and now is happy and remarried and
Yeah.
just has a great life.
The thing about it for me, and this is what is so, that wow moment is, I had known who was going to speak. I knew the name, and then I watch her walk up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know exactly who that is. You know what I mean? Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
Like, but sometimes you don't know what people are going through.
That's right.
And that's fine, right? Not everybody, is always open about that, but you just never know who's going through what or who survived what, whether it's cancer or domestic violence. I mean, it's really, that was a wow moment for me. So it was a great event. Everybody that came out, thank you for being there. And we just,
everyone who supported it. Thank
yes,
you
and now
very
we just need you to put on your running shoes or your
There we
walking boots. These boots are made for walking.
That's right.
Will First Impression consider covering these boots are made for walking
We
at the Relay?
actually, I am not joking. It's on our new set list.
Yes,
and we're going to be performing it Saturday night at Risky's in Reynolds, Illinois.
Nice.
So
Okay, let's get a little shameless plug. I was going to ask.
Venue.
Becky, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought
it's so funny you said that.
I thought just a couple of years ago, I could have sworn that there was this hubbub that First Impression was retiring or stopping performing, and then all of a sudden there's been this resurgence, and it's fantastic because people love First Impression. They're a great group.
That's really nice of you. No, our drummer was going to be relocating.
Gotcha.
We've had such a successful journey. We just thought, quit while we're ahead.
Sure.
But so we're back alive and strong and having fun. We're having fun.
I know they're very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's such a fun show. Okay, so this is a lot to unpack, but the things to keep in mind: you've got less than a month to get signed up for the spring run walk to support Relay for Life. Coming up on May 11th. Get involved. Please consider getting involved with Relay for Life this June and just getting connected with Relay for Life. It's a great organization. There's so many great people. I talk to Ed Chamberlain all the time, and we've had folks on the show, and they'll continue to come on. And all we need is the weather to cooperate. That's it, right?
Yep.
We're not asking for too much. And again, the best part about the spring run walk is that it doesn't matter what the Mississippi River's doing at that point, because we are way uptown, and you'll have fun running through Weed Park with the geese chasing you. They won't chase you, I promise. Susan,
Tony.
great to see you.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
see you
Becky.
again.
So good to
Thank
see
you
you.
very much,
I hope it's not
Tony.
as long, and we see each other and then we don't see each other. And Susan, I feel like
we've been together
a long time.
We'll take the summer off.
There you go. Good deal. All right, Susan Fears, Becky Anson, Relay for Life, the spring run walk coming up on May 11th. Don't miss out on that. All right, are we going to go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam? Perfect. I don't even know where it's at, so this will be a surprise for me. Oh, it's in the floral department. Yes, obviously somebody's getting a whole bunch of balloons put together. I know there's a couple proms this weekend, so I don't know if those balloons would be connected to a prom. I believe Wilton's prom is tomorrow. I know for sure that L&M's prom is tomorrow because I'm DJing it at the Rendezvous. Shout out to our friends at L&M, the Falcons. Have fun at prom. That'll be a good time. I kind of retired from doing school dances, but I always said that if L&M asked me to do prom, I would do it. So here we go. Bringing the heat to prom on Saturday. All right, very good. So today, friends, this will work out, Cody. Now, unless you have a surprise and there's another Zumba group or somebody coming to do yoga, you just tell me. I keep feeling like I need to look around and make sure we're not going to get photobombed again. Today, the 12th of April, is National Grilled Cheese Day. So, Cody, I thought we could do two things because you can achieve these both relatively easily. We're right near the bread aisle, aisle 4, and then you could kind of go to the dairy and grab some cheese, and we could potentially make our own grilled cheese right here on the set. So let's go now to the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. Thank you. What kind of bread will Cody grab? No pressure. Is he going to be a sourdough guy? Wheat? White bread? Whole grain? Look at how much variety there is of bread. Remember when there just used to be one? Now we've got bread and this kind of bread and that kind of bread and Ryan's favorite kind of bread. Let's see what Cody's picking out here. This is his choice. Sarah Lee, white whole grain. Okay, good choice. All right, now let's go to the dairy and grab some cheese. Now listen, if you're going to make a grilled cheese, you could go your classic grilled cheese, right? You could get like some craft single slices. That's fine. But if you want to elevate your grilled cheese, right behind where we do the show, the Cheese Island, they could totally recommend this is a good melting cheese. You could put it and it would do exactly what you need it to. And there you go. That's a good looking grilled cheese right there. My 4-year-old has just become a grilled cheese fan over the last couple of months, which is great. Because I personally, even though I haven't had a lot of bread with the diet that I've been on, I do enjoy a good grilled cheese. I was never one to dip the grilled cheese sandwich into the tomato soup, though. I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't mind tomato soup, but I don't. And I'm also, listen, I know I'm the same guy that's putting Doritos inside a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So shame on me. I'm not saying to not dip your grilled cheese in tomato soup. I'm just saying it's not for me. A little bit of a traffic jam in the dairy. Holy moly. Busy for, look at this, Cody's stuck. And he's just going to have to stay right there for the whole show. It's Friday. We've got a good fuel saver. What did you say? Velveeta cheese? Ryan Broderson? Ryan Broderson is saying Velveeta cheese. Well, you know what, Ryan? To each his own. So, Cody, you're going to go straight, and you'll see all the cheese coming up on the left once you get into that next run of cold stuff. Look at all this. Man, this is going to be a busy day. We've got that great fuel saver going on today and tomorrow. 25 cents off per gallon with every $50 you spend. All right, Cody, you can pick whatever kind of cheese you think you want to make on your grilled cheese. You feel free to grab it. There is a lot of variety. Look at that. Kraft Singles. Boom. That's it. National Grilled Cheese Day. Very traditional grilled cheese sandwich. Just need a little butter. Put it on. Throw it in the pan. You got yourself a grilled cheese. In addition to that, today is National Teach Children to Save. And it is Big Wind Day, which I can only assume is for wind power. Is it wind power? National Licorice Day, National Colorado Day, and National Day of Silence happening right here on the 12th of April. Okay, so I did mention that we've got the Fuel Saver going on in store today and tomorrow, the 12th and 13th. This is fun. You don't have to pay full price at the pump. Why would you if you have to? I mean, you don't have to. You don't. You see the price at the pump, you get that Fuel Saver rocking, and you can quickly start saving. 25 cents off per gallon with every $50 you spend. The more you spend, the more you save. Do the math, or we can do the math for you right on the ad. It's all there. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to add up on that Fuel Saver today and tomorrow. Sure, I'll take the bread and the cheese and the grilled cheese. Why not? National Grilled Cheese Day, Code Man. This is good. The wine and spirits sale is still going on, and there's a lot of great deals in there. There's Cody. Yes, look at that. Nice thing of Kraft Singles. Doesn't get any easier, right, than just whipping together a grilled cheese. And that's basically everything you need, just a little bit of butter. It's right there. All right, so the wine and spirits ad. So stop by, see Kayleen. It's the pre-Cinco de Mayo stock-up sale, everything you need for Cinco de Mayo, and then just, you know, some regular favorites because it's the weekend and maybe you need to restock your Leinenkugels or your Miller Lite or your Crown Royal. I will say that Crown Royal offer is while supplies last. Hawkeye vodka in the mix, Captain Morgan, and more. That Hendrick's gin is good, Malibu, and flavors, Kettle One, and Jim Beam. It's all right there. Go see Kayleen and the team at Wine and Spirits. All right. I would like to, if we could, talk about the Salvation Army fundraiser, and then I would like Betsy to come sit down, if she could, and then Cody or Ryan can run the show. So let's leave that on the screen for a minute. And let's talk about the Muscatine Salvation Army's annual dinner and Kids Zone Day Camp fundraiser. This is coming up in May. It's a great opportunity for you to get involved and support the Salvation Army and help them out. We want to make sure that they have enough money to send all the kids to camp this year. May 17th, Geneva Golf and Country Club. Doors open at 6, dinner at 6:30. Performance by TB Mentalism, a.k.a. Thad Burkhamper. It'll be a lot of fun. I just like watching Betsy get ready to be on the show. My, how the tables have turned. All right, Cody, she's mic'd for sound, wired for sound. I like Cody. Moving on up in the world. Uh-huh. No pressure on the code, man. I feel like Ryan might Ryan's like, I'll let Cody do that. All right. So for the folks at home, they don't know this, but today is Betsy's last day with the show. She is moving on to greener pastures.
Fired.
She's not fired. What? Never. Yeah, so we're super happy to have had you. I don't even know how long. I remember the first time you were here because I was like, oh, there's somebody else. Because it was, Chad and Ryan, and then here came
awkward
Betsy.
person, yeah.
But do you remember when that was, when you first started?
I think it was like March 10th. I have it. Chad,
you have it in your phone?
Well, Chad sent me a voicemail, and I came like the next day.
Oh my gosh! So how did you even make the connection with these guys? Like, did you know Chad or did you know Ryan?
March 9th, by the way. But yeah,
March 9th,
so
2018.
I was working full time at CBI Bank and Trust.
Okay.
And Chad was doing one of their holiday commercials.
Okay.
And I was just, I don't know, I was interested in cinematography and learning that stuff.
Sure.
So I tapped on his shoulder. I'm like, hey, if you're ever hiring, I'm interested in that stuff. I'm also interested in graphic design, so hit me up. And he asked for my number and my email. I gave it to him, and a few months later is when he called
out.
me and reached out. So I had thought, I'm like, he's not gonna,
Yeah.
they're gonna forget about it. And I put it on a sticky note, so I was like, there's no way he's gonna lose it. It's a sticky note. But yeah, I was surprised. March 8th is when he called me, and then the next day I came in.
That's unbelievable. And did you know what this was, or did he just say, we're doing this show at Hy-Vee and we could use some help? Because it is a weird thing to describe to someone that either doesn't know about it or, you know what I mean? Even for people that are just here shopping and they haven't seen this setup before, it's the looks are sometimes amusing because they're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So what did you
He kept
know?
saying, well, I called him back.
Gotcha.
And he kept saying the Hy-Vee Today show. We do the Hy-Vee Today show. And I don't go on Facebook a lot, or the only thing I look up on YouTube is just one thing. And so I wasn't very adventurous. So I'm like, Hy-Vee Today show, I don't know what you're talking about. And so I looked it up and watched the first few episodes, and actually recently watched them too, and just seen how much we've grown from just episode 1 to like where we are now, and it's amazing. But yeah,
it's wild. It's a long time. And so you were here. Wow, we started the show in February of 2018, and then you were here a month later. I didn't realize that. That is a long time. That's exciting. So you're going to be able to, I don't know, maybe sleep in a little bit or what?
A little bit, yeah. I'm going to stick here, Hy-Vee Night Stock. I picked up a few more days. I'm just going to take time to relax and adventure on, try to move out into the world, hopefully go back to college.
Good for
That's
you.
my goal.
That's awesome.
I'm told most people who drop out don't go back, but I think I can. I think I can do it.
Well, you can always do anything you set your mind to, as cliche as it sounds, right? But that's just it. That's exciting. I can't believe it's been that long since you've been here. That's wild. I can't believe it. Do you have any favorite moments from over the course of the year and a month that you've been associated with this show? And I don't want to put you on the spot, but you didn't even know that you were going to sit down here today.
Didn't.
Hey, that's when we had a wedding in the store,
hey!
Remember that?
There's my frizzy hair. That's great.
Look at that. Hey, you took the selfie, right?
I did.
I didn't even notice Ryan's pose until now, and I've looked at that picture a couple times before.
Yeah.
So that was fun, right? Doing a wedding in the store.
That was very interesting, and we pulled it off. Like I don't feel like we had a lot of preparation for it, and we were just able to do it on the fly.
Right?
Chad hands me the iPad, and he's like, "You're directing," and I was like, "Wait, what? I'm doing what? Someone's wedding?" And so I was a little shaky at first, just because I was like, this is someone's big day, and you're just now telling me I have to direct it. But I think we pulled it off really well. So
yeah, it's definitely the nature of doing anything live, whether it be on the radio or on TV or streaming, which we do both, right? We're on live every morning, and then it's on a cable at night. It's a lot of work, and it's definitely it's not possible. And the weird thing for me, it's not possible without having a good support system. I did radio for 11 and a half years, and it was me. Like, I worked with somebody for 5.5 of those years, but I did everything. Like, I was my own producer. So for me, with this show, and again, if y'all don't know this and you watch it all the time, you need to understand that for the most part, the duration of this show, there's been 3 to 4 people behind the scenes doing the real work, and all I really am tasked with doing is booking the guests and then showing up with my little paper and hopefully not saying anything ridiculous or falling off the chair or dropping a pumpkin like Joel. That's one of my favorite moments for sure. So yeah, I'm happy for you, and I think the funny part is knowing the nature of what you do at Hy-Vee and working overnights, that there will be times when you're getting off work and these guys will be setting up for the show. So it's not like we won't see
And
Betsy
honestly,
again.
I might stop by again. Like, I'm not like, if we get out super late at night stock, I'll probably sit and be like, you know what, I'll manage the comments again or something. Like, I don't plan on just...
You don't want to make it a cold break.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll miss you guys too much for that. So.
I was going to say. Or you could just do what, like our friend Thad Burkamper likes to do sometimes, is just walk randomly in the background, and then we don't know that it happens, and then it's just a whole thing.
I could wear my blonde wig like I had that one time.
Yeah, please do. If maybe that's what Betsy's going to do. She's going to leave the show. She's going to continue working at Hy-Vee, and then she'll just be... You can play a game called Spot Betsy in the background. That's what
I'll
we
take
need.
the place of the goat.
Oh,
Jeff
jeez,
the
you
Goat.
can take Jeff the Goat as far as I'm concerned. All right, so it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate all the work that you've done, and it's just right. I mean, this is one of those things that happen. People move on, but Delmer? You know this is her last day, right? Did you know that? Okay, good. Where's the cheese spread, Delmer? He was supposed to have a cheese bouquet of curds and whey and.
What the heck?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Delmer wasn't going to have a cheese arrangement put together, although that would have
been cool.
We would like to send Betsy
Disappointment
home
thing.
with a thing of Kraft American. Or do you like grilled cheese sandwiches, by the way?
Yeah, they're all right.
That's like a no. They're all right.
I didn't.
And since you like to put people on the spot,
No.
maybe in this setting, your last maybe official appearance on the show, tell the good people at home your favorite type of soup, because that's the thing that Betsy always has wanted to ask people on Facebook or in person. What's your favorite kind of soup?
Got me focused,
Betsy?
Cody?
She's going to tell it right to...
Camera. I'm going to be on this. Okay.
Okay, here you go.
All right,
Boom.
okay.
She's on the A shot. Your favorite soup.
My favorite type of soup is my mother's homemade Irish potato soup. It is the best in the world. And we actually didn't make it last year, and I'm really upset. So I will be expecting her to make it every day in the fall and winter for me, because I deserve it.
Is it not something, the Irish potato soup, that you can have during the spring and summer? Are you saying?
I would eat it every day,
Okay.
but my mom's one of those people, like, we have to, like, soup is for the winter time,
Yeah.
or how some people are like, we don't decorate or we don't set up the Christmas tree till December or whatever. Like, she's very like,
Right.
it has to be done at this part. But
It seems like you need to take the recipe and then you could have the soup.
I do.
whenever you
I do
want.
want. Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. We have this chicken tortilla soup here at Hy-Vee that I can't get enough of. And I don't care if it's 100 degrees out or 100 below. If it's there, even if I brought a lunch, I'm getting a little thing of soup.
Yeah.
Because I'm also the same person that complains about not having the chicken tortilla soup. I apologize to all my friends that work on the salad bar. That's tough. All right, so you can hang out. Cody's got it, right? Cody, you can do it. Cody's in it to win it. Also, Cody, by the way, the Cody fan club has been in the store today. 3 or 4 different people stopping by. Cody signing autographs. Unbelievable. This guy knows everybody. I knew that he did.
Cody's also been doing the 90-second videos, and he's been getting really good at them. So
I didn't know that. Well, that's good. It's like the evolution of the code man.
Exactly.
The student has become the teacher, so to speak. All right, so Betsy, hang tight for a second. Let's go to, Ryan, if we can, let's talk about the Breakfast with Gary Dolphin one more time, since it is tomorrow, right? I mean, I can't stress this enough. If you're a Hawkeye fan and you've been watching the show and you've been seeing our posts, we've been talking a lot about it. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 till 10. There's Gary right on the screen. He'll be here in the store hanging out. And you don't want to miss this, right? If you're a Hawk fan, Dolph calling football and basketball for a long time. He'll be in town tonight. Thanks again to my friends at the Merrill for putting up Dolph. Make your RSVP. Save your seat. Save a table. Save a table. Why are you making him turn the camera on me?
Cody doesn't know how.
I don't want to be on screen. I don't want to be a pirate. So that's Breakfast with Dolph tomorrow, 8 till 10. Look, you're wearing a Hawkeye sweatshirt. Did you even realize that?
I totally prepared for that.
Betsy's going to be at Breakfast with Gary Dolphin? Yes? Is that a yes or a no?
No.
No? Okay, fine.
No.
That's
I
fine.
have a baby shower to go to.
Oh, well, congratulations to who's ever having a baby.
Abriana,
Okay.
Ryan, and Travis Ryan, they're having twins.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what you need to get them?
What?
Sleep, because their life's about to get very busy. Wow, good for them, twins. That's exciting. All right, let's go, I guess, to the job board. It is Friday. Our friends at Team Staffing, located not too far from Hy-Vee, 109 Lake Park Boulevard, kind of around the corner and down the street, super close, right across from Happy Joe's, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. It's the job board Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here. If you're looking for a new opportunity, maybe your name is Betsy and you're bailing on your favorite show and you need somewhere to go. Well, hey, Betsy, how about some CAD drafting? Must be experienced in AutoCAD and MicroStation. I don't know what that means, but I think it's got something to do with, like, designing stuff. 20 to 22 bucks an hour. Mary has this opportunity. This is what I'm saying. The variety of jobs that you'll be able to find at Team Staffing is just fantastic. Get a hold of Mary for that one. This is Brooke McCullough, experienced machine operator, $12 an hour, first shift. You can call Brooke 563-316-7636 or email careers@teamssi.com. And then, Ryan, you let me know when that's going to happen, all right? Okay. The job board continues with Jenny. I don't know why I started talking like that, but I did. Jenny, I want him to let me know when he's going to try and throw his paper into the garbage so we can let everybody know at home if he makes it. Now hiring supervisor, pay based off experience, second shift. Call Jenny, 563-316-7635. Or again, careers@teamssi.com. All right, you've got a lot of opportunities to save at your Muscatine Hy-Vee throughout the course. Hello, friends. Throughout the course of the weekend. Today on Friday the 12th, 2 different fuel savers. Well, 3 if you grab the fuel saver flyer. But let me just tell you, with every $50 you spend, you'll save 25 cents off per gallon. If you spend 25 bucks in the seafood department, you're going to save an additional 15 cents off a gallon. And then with the fuel saver flyer, there's more savings there. So this could be one of the weekends where you're the person that fills up your vehicle for a penny, because we can't give you the gas for free with the fuel saver. You got to pay at least a penny. But this happens a lot where Hy-Vee customers right here in this store will go over to Hy-Vee Gas and use the fuel saver, and they'll fill up their vehicle however many gallons yours holds. I don't know, 10, 15, 20 gallons of gas, and they're paying 1 penny, right? 1 penny for it. It's ridiculous. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. If we have the Captain John, I don't know what's going on. What's happening? You're just doing, there's not another band. Is there a band showing up to play Betsy off today? Is that what's happening? Captain John seafood sale going on through this Sunday, right? You know, if you're doing no meat on Fridays, great opportunities for you to save. Let's scroll down on that one, Rye Guy. You can see all sorts of great examples and fuel savers. Tuna steak in there, frozen wild pink salmon fillet, sea best haddock or flounder, breaded catfish nuggets, all that and more. This is going on through this Sunday. And that Pick 5 meat and seafood special, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how great this is. If you're grilling, doing any type of cooking, mix and match, purchase any 4 packages for $5 and get the 5th one for free. It's really that easy. Betsy was just, scoping out the Pick 5 the other day. She was getting her favorites all lined up, and it was awesome. All right, so I was going to let you host the show today as your last show.
Oh, were you really?
Uh-huh. I wasn't going to tell you. I thought that would be an idea. Ryan, to celebrate your last day, Ryan has left, so you're welcome.
Thank
That's a surprise. Ryan has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, but did you ever think that Ryan Broderson would have cut his hair since you've been working on this show?
I was so
that might be one of the biggest revelations from this show being on, right?
I was just coming in the store.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I'm like here coming in the store, and he's like right here on the set, and he's just locking eyes with me. And I just go, no. And I just started like screaming and throwing it. I couldn't believe it.
It happened,
I really couldn't believe it.
It's awesome. All right, very good. Well, we're excited for Betsy. We appreciate all the work that she's done on this show. It is a lot. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and again, not that everybody at home needs to know that, but I appreciate it and I understand. Who's over there?
Delmer's telling me to get off
class
set.
Again? Zumba. I'm ready to Zumba if anybody shows up to surprise Zumba us again. Okay. I'm ready. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now I'm gonna be on alert, like as we're doing this show, since that happened yesterday. But it does take a lot of people to make this show possible, and that's people like Betsy and Cody, who's here right now, and Ryan, who apparently just ran off, and Chad, who's been out of town this week. But it's nice to know that like you started the show, and I don't even know if you'd ever worked a camera before, or if you had. Right, and think about all that you've learned in a year. Right?
Yeah, I haven't even done editing.
Wow. You have learned a lot in a short period of time. And now Betsy is going to leave us to start her own talk show. It's going to be the overnight show. That's what you're going to do, aren't you? The Hy-Vee Night Stock Show.
Stock
All right, they're going to be live from 2 to 3 a.m. and you'll just see what happens inside the store after hours. A lot of hard work. That's what happens. All right, don't leave. Hang tight, and we'll officially wrap up here in just a second. I want to say thanks again to Susan Frears and Becky Anson for taking the time to join us. Please consider getting signed up. The Relay for Life Spring Run and Walk is coming up soon. So this event, typically it happened in April. It is May 11th this year. Want you to get involved. Relay for Life does so much good work raising money for the American Cancer Society. And the fact that a group of people, a Relay for Life team, took it upon themselves to put together an entire walk to serve as a fundraiser, and then that it's grown over all these years is just great. So 9 years strong with the Relay for Life. Susan Frears, I don't know how she has the time between everything that she's involved with and having a full-time job as a scientist, right, for GPC. So she's wicked smart, and she's always involved in all these different organizations, and it was great having Becky Anson on the show. We appreciate her time. So please consider getting signed up for that. That's where Ryan went. He went to put together flowers for Betsy. Look at that.
They're my favorite, too.
Are they really?
Tulips.
You know how I can tell that Ryan did that arrangement himself? There's so much water in there right now. Like, Ryan, you hold that very still, Betsy, all right? That's awesome. You have a green thumb. Look at you. You rascal. I thought you just left the show. You knew she liked tulips. He pays attention.
I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for all your hard work. Don't be a stranger. Couldn't have been a better.
I gotta end it awkward.
Couldn't have been a better awkward high five. All right, Betsy Ross, everybody. She's done a great job on the show. Her real name is Betsy, by the way. We've given her nicknames over the year, but it is Betsy. Okay, and her phone number is 8675309.
Right.
All right, thanks for watching Hy-Vee today. Thanks again to Susan Frears and Becky Anson and Betsy for all her hard work on the show. We wish her well, and I know that we'll see her around. And yeah, everybody watching, come see us here at Hy-Vee. We've got a lot planned this weekend. Fuel Saver, Gary Dolphin, voice of the Hawkeyes. And then at the very least, this show, Hy-Vee Today, will return Monday live at 8:30 or on cable, weeknights 7:30 and 10:30 on Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and team staffing. And thanks, more importantly, to all of you that watch this show and support it. I appreciate it very much. The Facebook views have been going crazy lately. So if you're watching on Facebook, that's great. But I also know there's so many of you that watch on cable, and I appreciate that as well. So stay tuned and check out all the latest openings. I know, we were just talking about National Grilled Cheese Day, and I was saying that someone like Don at Cheese Island could help you elevate your grilled cheese, whether you want to do the craft singles or you want to do something Gouda or more Gouda.
We want Havarti.
What's that, Don?
Havarti.
Havarti.
And I'm going to be grilling it this evening from about 3:30 to 5.
Oh my! So are you saying that you're going to have grilled cheese samples in the store?
Cheese samples in the store. We'll have dill, plain, chipotle, and maybe some jalapeno.
I'm telling you, this is what I was saying. Like, you can have a really good grilled cheese if you just ask what a good melting cheese would be, and apparently that's Havarti.
That is about the best. Because you can melt that out on a skillet on the sidewalk in 80-degree temperature. No, you can't. I've done it.
No, I believe it. That's why Don is a certified cheese master. All right, grilled cheese samples here at the store with Havarti cheese.
Havarti cheese.
I can even pronounce it correctly, right?
That's
Havarti.
Right. Yeah, it's not Havarti or it's Havarti.
Havarti is my favorite opera singer. Havarti is my favorite cheese. And my shirt almost kind of looks like cheese, so we're all ready for it. All right, very good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. And Betsy, you stay classy. All right. Goodbye, friends. See ya. It's awesome. Ryan, I think we need more water in there. What do you think? A little bit?
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah, man.
This Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.